I know how tiring it is to be an entrepreneur. For me to have really started on my entrepreneurial journey at 30, then within my time of ages 30 to 40, I not only started on the entrepreneurial journey, but I got married and I had 2 kids within 2 years. I also went to school and got my bachelor's degree. I got a few promotions at work, and I left from New York City and moved to Maryland. All of this within a 10-year time frame. And sometimes I can't believe I did it all. But I know that I'm following my purpose, and all of this is a part of my journey. And in telling my story, I'm going to encourage others who feel like they can't do it. It's going to be something in my story that is relatable, that will make them say, you know what, if she did it, I can do it too. And that's one of the greatest things about being an entrepreneur, that inspiration that you'll give to others. And sometimes they don't even got to be in your same lane. I'm inspired by people who sell products and they're not even close to what I sell, but it's the way that they carry themselves. It's the way that they do things that really inspires me, you know? So I try to share my message, and I try to do these videos for y'all where it's organic. I get a message in my head and I'm like, you know what, I got to share that. I got to talk about that, because I want you all to be successful at whatever you choose. You know, even hearing that phrase, being successful at whatever you choose, that makes a big difference, because I'm not going to come with some cookie cutter, well, if you do this, this is going to be great. Sell this product here, sell this service here, and you'll be great. That doesn't work for everybody. But you know what works? When you put your passion into what you're selling. You find that thing deep down in you that makes you tick, that makes you feel good. That's like a drug. It releases those same endorphins. And if you can find that and do that, and repeatedly do that, that's when you've won. So for example, for me, I'm an entrepreneurial purpose coach. And the reason that I've chosen this path of coaching is because I realized people always came to me for advice. So in them coming to me for advice, I'm solutions based. I'm always trying to figure out a way that I can actually make this happen for you, and at least get you to the point of, you know what, I tried my best, it didn't work out, but now I can try this, or we score and you get exactly what you wanted. So in me doing that, it is like a drug for me. It gives me that release of endorphins. It makes me excited. It makes me happy to connect, and I like the challenge. So that's why I share with you all the things that I do, and I want y'all to be successful at what you're choosing, because there's no way you can't be. The only way you're not going to be successful at something is if you just don't want to do it. And a lot of times we just don't want to do stuff, and we have to be honest with ourselves and say, you know what, I thought that's what I wanted to do, but now that I'm in it, nah, this ain't for me. And that's okay. Don't waste your time. Go to the next thing. But the point is, don't give up. You know, it can't be so much of you just saying, well, nothing works for me, so I'm just not going to do anything. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. You do not want to have a bad life. It's okay to have a bad day, but do not have a bad life. Because in a bad life, you know what's really happening? You're stuck in one day that was shitty. One day. Imagine right now being stuck in a day back in 2010 that was shitty, and it's 2020. Imagine. And you could be any age at that time, 10 years old, 15, 20, 30, whatever. But imagine being stuck back in that day because it was bad, and you did not take the time to learn a lesson, get out of it, move on, and find your success and unleash your greatness. That sounds silly, doesn't it? So think about that the next time you're having a bad day and you want to give up. It's okay to have a bad day. We're not having no bad lives over here, okay? Bad day, okay? Bad life, now.